Hey, Todd White coming back at you once again with the second part of my series, The Things That Disgust Me the Most. And boy, I can make 1,000 of these, really. In this day and age, there's so much to be disgusted about. My topic today is all this anti-police rhetoric. All this defund the police rhetoric. The only people who want this are people who are criminals, are people who want to break the law without any consequences. That's the only people who want to defund the police. All this anti-police rhetoric, claiming every police is racist and the whole system is racist, it's just a big cop-out. It's just a big excuse because it's not true. Of course, you have your isolated incidents of police brutality. There's always a small percentage of it, yes, but most of the police officers are good, decent people who want to make a difference in the world. They're just trying to make a living for their families. But yeah, I admit that the George Floyd killing was wrong. That police officer who put a knee on George Floyd's throat, back of the neck, yeah, he should be charged with at least manslaughter. But what happened in Atlanta, that's 100% justifiable. That black guy was assaulting two police officers, getting the better of them, assaulted two police officers, stole one of their tasers, gets up, runs, points at the taser at the officer, and the officer had no choice but to kill the man. It's 100% justifiable. Now this officer, and even the people who were, the other officers on the scene, now they're even getting charged. It's just wrong. These officers can't even do their job anymore. They surely can't arrest a black man for doing anything. The black man, 9 times out of 10, they pull the race card, they fight with the police officers, and then when something happens, and they get murdered because of it, all their families, cry racism, cry police brutality. Why would you even want to be a police officer anymore? I hope that the police go on strike. That's what they need to do. Show everybody in America right now what defunding the police, what no police would look like. It'd be a total war zone. It'd be complete anarchy. All these people who want to defund the police, they want to tear America down. And they say they want to tear it down to rebuild it. All right, look at what's happening in Seattle right now. If you want an example of what the liberal Democrats want. All right, 6, 7 blocks in Seattle with no police. There's graffiti everywhere. All their stuff's boarded up. There's no businesses that won't even be in there, in that autonomous zone. There's all kinds of crimes happening there. They built a wall around it. But they're the same people who complained about Trump building a wall. All right, there's total lawlessness in there. There's all kinds of crimes going on. You got daggling drug lords that are now dictators in there, dictating all the action. They want to put the white people who were in there, they want to make them slaves and make them the workers in there. Yeah, this is what liberal Democrats want for all of America. They want lawlessness. If you want an example besides Seattle, Washington, just look all around at the ghettos and hoods throughout America. All right, the ghettos and hoods throughout America, just think about it. At one time, it was a nice place, maybe when they were first built. All right, but look at decades and decades of Democrat mindset, of liberal thinking, of lawlessness. Look at them now. Look at Baltimore, Maryland. Look at Chicago. Look at St. Louis, Missouri. Look at these hoods all throughout America. They're deplorable. They look like third world countries. This is, what happens whenever you let Democrats run your state. This is what happens when you can't let police officers do their job. We need the police in America now more than ever. Without police, These people will be breaking into your house, stealing everything you own. You can't do a thing about it. They've already taken away your guns. What are you going to be able to do about it? I promise you this, all the same people who are screaming and crying to defund the police and don't want police around at all, they'll be the first ones to call police when something happens to them. When somebody, takes their latte or, steals their soy, they'll be the first on 911 calling for police, because a bunch of them are nothing but little sissies. These liberal little sissies that have been brainwashed by their liberal colleges to, be activists for everything. The same ones that are screaming for, defund the police are the same ones that are going to be whining and crying when somebody breaks the law against them. And then the other side, Black Lives Matter, well, they don't want police because they want complete lawlessness, because they're all a bunch of criminals. Yeah, all these same people, Black Lives Matter and Antifa out here, they don't want police so they can continue to destroy monuments, continue to destroy statues, continue to destroy every bit of history in the United States. So of course you don't want any police around for that. And Black Lives Matter don't want any police around because they want to continue to break the law. Black on black crime is a bigger issue than anything else going on in this day and age. But you don't see or hear anything about it. You don't hear the liberal media say anything about it because they're too afraid to. There's a lot of bad stuff going on right now. There's plenty of things to be disgusted about. But I say, police, it's time for you to go on strike. Please go on strike. Show everybody in America exactly what it's going to look like without any police. Let the other side, let their true colors come out, as they always do, and y'all need to go on strike. Because, this other side, they're deplorable and they don't respect police. I respect police. 90-something% of them are good people. It's not a racist system. Your mindset is racist. You've been brainwashed to think everything's racist. It's not a racist system. But we can't let black men get away with bloody murder and just look the other way whenever they commit a crime. We have to hold everybody accountable. And that includes black men and black women. We need law. We need police. And that's all I have to say about that for today. Until next time, Todd White signing out.